guess what? I finally have some prizes to give away. Hello and welcome to Fantasy Premier League Game Week Picks, a weekly feature where I look at some standout options across 6 categories, backed up with stats, fixture analysis and tweets from the FPL community. The categories are template pick, a player owned by over 25% of teams, nice to have, a risky player pick for the game week, differential, a pick with less than 10% ownership amongst managers, clean sheet team selection, a team not likely to concede a goal, budget pick, a cheap player pick to score well, and finally captaincy choice, my pick to score double points for your team. Before we get stuck into this week's video, I have 2 big announcements. Number 1, I finally have an end of season prize for all those 6 picks winners. Every game week winner of the 6 picks video will get entered into a draw at the end of the season, game week 38, and they have a chance to win the prize pot, which currently stands at 1 Litecoin. If you're not sure what a Litecoin is, a little more about that later, but it has the potential to be worth hundreds if not thousands of dollars in the future. Announcement number 2, I have started a brand new mini league with scoring starting in game week 28. And the prize for the overall end of season highest scoring team, the team that tops that league, will also be 1 Litecoin. Not sure what Litecoin is? Well, it's similar to Bitcoin. It's a cryptocurrency, a digital way of sending and receiving value to anybody anywhere across the world. All you need is an internet connection and a phone, and you can literally send and receive money from anyone anywhere across the globe instantly. And since I have YouTube viewers from all over the globe, it's the perfect prize for this competition. I've popped some links in the YouTube description for those of you who want to learn more about Litecoin and cryptocurrency, courtesy of our friends at Block Geeks. There's also an auto join link down there for my free to enter mini league starting in game week 28. If you've already reached your quota for leagues joined, maybe leave one that you have no chance of winning this season and start again scratch in game week 28. The last time we did a video was way back in game week 22, and the winner that week was my good friend Fantasy King. 40 points scored, he narrowly bet second, joined second with 39 points by 1, and it was Samar Nasri, an inspired budget pick. 6 points he scored that got Fantasy King over the edge. Fantasy King has a podcast, a weekly podcast. It's very good. I urge you all to give it a chance and a listen. There's a link for that in the description too. Congratulations to the Fantasy King. They win a ticket into the prize draw at the end of the season for a chance to win one of those Litecoins. The deadline for game week 26 is February 9th. It's Saturday morning, 11:30 GMT. Let's get stuck into my 6 picks. The template pick is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Dropping in price to 11.2 million and ownership also dropping to below 30%, Auba is still one of the better picks for game week 26. 12 points at home to Cardiff in game week 24, sandwiched either side with blanks against West Ham, Chelsea and Man City. One thing is apparent, the Arsenal striker does most of his damage against weaker opposition. In fact, he's failed to deliver a goal or assist against top 6 sides, apart from Spurs in game week 14. It looks good on the fixture front. Huddersfield, Southampton and Bournemouth are the next 3, followed by Spurs again in March. Aub's ratio per game of goals or assists is quite phenomenal through the years, almost averaging a goal or assist for every game played in 2017 and 2018. Aub made his FPL debut in game week 26 last season, and with 38 game weeks elapsed since then, he averages 6.2 points per game, 25 goals racked up along with 10 assists. Very impressive stuff. And it's really all about the fixture here, influencing those transfer decisions for game week 26. He's got Huddersfield away next. They're bottom of the table with no wins in 5, joint second worst for goals conceded with 46, and they're really struggling to get anything going under new manager Jan Stewart. The Arsenal striker is my template pick for game week 26. The nice to have pick is Heung-min Son. At 8.7 million and still only
selected by 15.5% of managers, the South Korean offers value, low ownership, and most importantly, great form. The risk factor here being rest or rotation, but fatigue is not apparent in his performances. However, 20 points scored in the 2 game weeks following his Asian Cup return. In those 2 game weeks, Son registered 10 attempts and had 18 penalty area touches, the most of any FPL midfielder. Harry Kane's absence probably will see Son lead the line again versus Leicester this weekend. This week's differential pick is James Ward-Prowse. This week's pick has 1.8% ownership and costs 5.1 million. The midfielder has a total of 31 FPL points in his previous 4 matches. JWP has been busy recently. In the last 4 game weeks, he's had 9 key passes, scoring 3 goals from 6 attempts. 17 crosses from the dead ball specialist, who is also on set pieces for this Saints side who host Cardiff on Saturday. The clean sheet team selection is Wolverhampton Wanderers at home to Newcastle. Courtesy of Odds On FPL, according to the average bookmakers' prices for a clean sheet this weekend, Wolves at home to Newcastle have a 49% chance. And there are plenty of bargain avenues into this Wolves defence. Wingers Johnny and Doherty bring attacking threat, the latter of which returned 2 goals and an assist in the midweek FA Cup tie, elevating Doherty's already legendary status amongst FPL managers. The budget pick is Mamadou Sakho. At 4.9 million, the consistent Sakho has played every Premier League minute for Palace this season. What caught the eye most for me was the Frenchman's 3 goal attempts, 4 penalty area touches and 1 big chance missed in the past 2 game weeks. Stats say he may be due some attacking points soon as Palace entertain West Ham. Remember, only Liverpool and Chelsea have conceded less goals than Crystal Palace at home this season, so a clean sheet is a very real possibility, and Sakho is definitely overdue a Premier League goal. This week's captaincy choice is Mo Salah. FPL is all about analysing risk-reward and making solid decisions, and also learning from your mistakes. Salah's poor recent form will not deter me this time from giving him the armband. The Egyptian fired a hat-trick and 21 FPL points versus Bournemouth in the away game, and I am not remotely tempted to look elsewhere on this occasion. Here is a summary of our picks. Enter your own 6 picks in the comment section below for a chance to win some cryptocurrency. And you have until February 26th to get involved in our end of season mini league. Scoring there starts from 0 in game week 28. Good luck to all managers in game week 26.